Morning everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119, also harbach.electronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So today we are working on a Collins 30L1. Someone did some things to it, and it has a made in Korea fake Harbach board in it. I'm going to be taking that out and replacing it with a genuine Harbach board. So let me turn it around so you can see the back. See you in a second. Okay, so here's the back. I have it isolated from the bench. Right now I'm going to be shipping a 922, so I usually work on the amps over there on that rubber pad. So I don't want it to get scratched up or anything. So, okay, so here's the back of the amplifier. So the backing plate had some carbon on it, like one of these had flashed at some point, one of these feed-throughs. Someone had changed a few of them, and I noticed the insulation was damaged on this wire, and it was touching one of them, so I moved it away, and the center lead coming through one was almost touching the body, so I moved that away and checked. I defeated the interlock and turned it on and make sure the transformer was okay, which it is. So I'll correct all of that, and has the wrong resistor in here for the bias circuit. It's in parallel with the relay coil. Relay is engaging, so the coil's okay. Changed two of the grid resistors. One here, one here. I think this one blew out. Black here. So I'm going to change all four. He also changed the resistor behind the SO239 in series with the keyline, which affects the bias circuit. He put a SO239 in place of the N connector, and it's kind of loose, so I'm going to swap that out with a brand new Teflon one. I'll compress the socket clips. It's got a Harbach kit that I have assembled, like I said before, and I will be changing the cap down here. It has the wrong value in. This 10K resistor's way out of tolerance. I'm going to change that diode at the same time, and change these two caps, or to similar, I'll put in two line rated caps. So oiled the fan, and okay, so I'm going to get to work. I'm going to change the meter lamp bulb, put diodes across the meter. I'll go over it all when I'm done. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Here's the old board. You can see made in Korea. Okay, so he cut some of the leads, part of installing a different board, but I just left them both right up against each other. I'll be taking out these resistors and putting a better series glitch in. I cut this. Sorry, I hit the camera with my pointer. Okay, so I'm going to take this all out and install the Harbach kit. See you guys soon. So added the new resistor and cap over here. I'll show you this piece of solder in there. This capacitor isn't even connected. I'm going to put two line rated caps in here. I'm going to zip tie this over here. Okay, so I'll be back. See you guys soon. So as I was fixing the terminal strip here, where you connect it from 120 to 220 and vice versa, this wire was down under here, and I noticed the insulation was damaged on it. So I'm gonna fix that. I will be back. See you guys soon. So I wanted to show another damaged wire. This one was connected to one of these feed-through caps. Insulation's burnt off, so I'll cut it back, strip it, solder it. I'm going to take care of all of these. Someone changed the bypass caps. I'll put new ones in. It's a lot of little tedious stuff. So all the solder joints, the stock ones, they always put a little red dot on them. Sometimes people try to replicate that. Like This one doesn't have it. That's been placed. Looks like that one has some red on it. This one's definitely, sorry about that, definitely all screwed up. So, okay, so I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Okay, found another damaged wire. Restripped this one, shortened it, but you can see through the insulation and through the insulation. So, these are the two caps I'm talking about. I'm going to clean up the connection over here. It's filament. Sorry for my fingers. Okay, the connection here. See you guys soon. Stay tuned. Okay, so completed 30L1. I'm going to do the video before I test it. I'll show it working on one band of the customer's choice. I always do that for free. Okay, so I find a pointer. So place the cap down here with the proper value. Place the resistor that was way out of tolerance. Ended up leaving this diode, it was fine. Fix the line connections. The jumpers also fixed for 120 operation. Change the capacitors to line rated ones. The nice Penta lab tubes. These are the special ones. Okay, so I'll show you the back. I'll be right back. Zip tied the wire over here too. So see you soon. Okay, so I'm back with the back of the amplifier. You can see everything I did. Fixed the connections down here. Cut back the damaged wires. Resoldered them. Same up here. I don't know what failure occurred for him to have to change some of these feed-through caps, but it wasn't the customer, it was the person he bought it from. So they also changed a diode over here, touched up on solder joints. Okay, so place these bypass caps on the filament. Lead lengths are nice and short now. Proper value resistor, which is part of the bias circuit. Put a dab of silicone between it and the side of the filament choke. It's longer just to give it support so it's not vibrating around during shipping. Clean that with deoxit gold. Press the socket clips ever so carefully and cleaned them with deoxit gold. I always put them on a dummy tube, a bad tube, on the pins and slip it in and out a few times. Okay, so changed the grid resistors. Had two that were different than the other two. I changed the mica caps. Added gas discharge tubes. Some of the purists will be like, well, how do you do that? You know, it's not original. It's not permanent. You could always take them out. Problem is you can't run Chinese 811s in the horizontal position. Grid will sag, touch the plate, poof. You do all sorts of damage. So if this customer sold it to someone, he put 811s in, that'll help protect bias circuit and other stuff. So cheap insurance, and they can be taken out. No extra holes, nothing like that. Okay, so clean the input rotary switch with deoxit gold. And that's about it. Okay, so I'll show you the top. Be right back. Forgot to add that I changed the SO239. Originally comes with an N, so customer was obviously using the SO239, so I put another one on. High quality one from Max Gain Systems, great people over there. So all 4 screws were loose, so I put a cap knot on one. I think I showed before, but I'm not sure if I did. I forget. I've been waiting on parts, so I started working on this earlier this week. Other 2 go into standoffs. They're nice and tight too. Change the resistor down here. That helps. Has to do with the biasing also, so that's good. Proper value. So I'm going to put the bottom cover on, and then I'll fire it up. Keep your fingers crossed. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. See you guys soon. Okay, so we're back with the working 30L1. Customer wanted a video of it working in the 3.7 meg range. So here are the settings. Here's the voltage. Yeah. Audio hello, audio hello, hello, hello. Audio hello, 600, 600, 600, 600. Radio set to roughly 50 watts. Audio hello, hello, hello. Audio hello, 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 hello. audio hello, audio hello, 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 audio hello, 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 and it works as it should. Tit 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 tit. Audio tit 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 tit. Audio tit tit tit. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so I'll continue testing the other bands, and if it's okay, then it's all set. So please like, share, and subscribe. And this is the last amp I'll be working on. My break starts next Thursday. I'll be cleaning, ordering parts, but you can still send amps in. The info's on amprepairguy.com. I will not be answering the phone or returning calls or returning texts or emails. The Harbach page will be set to not be able to accept orders during the break, which is about 2 weeks. In total, I will answer emails, texts, and phone call, voicemails, and when the Harbach site reopens, I'll fill orders and I'll get back to work. But I have so much to do here: cleaning, like I said, ordering parts, organizing parts, getting some other projects done. But so long overdue. I have to do it, and you'll see a nice clean workbench. I'll take a video of that and post it. Do that next week or week after next or whatever. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Lots more to come. Lots of good stuff. I've been doing a lot of house calls and other radio related stuff, so I've been too busy to make videos. I've been also been fixing amps too, but I don't always put them on. So, but thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon. And this winter, I'm going to get that multi-band thing done, and then hopefully start on one of these Rockwell PAs. I think I'll just get one going and use one, and I'll just have the others. But again, thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned. 73. Please like, share, and subscribe once again. I forgot to add that Bird 43 1 kW slug PP kit on factory Bird PP kit, not some aftermarket kit. Okay, and going into a Bird attenuator load, so I just finished testing up to 10 meters, and she's good. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned. 73.